And here we go, guys. I would thought I had a request. Let's play some baseball, but we're going to be playing 2017. I bought the 2017 series just this morning, and I already played one game. I had a 5-4 Arizona over San Francisco victory. It went fairly well. As you can see on my disclaimer, I put down one rule change. The one rule change is this. If a pitcher goes into the D stage, still the 5 runs, 5 rules still take effect. If a pitcher goes to a D stage and a batter has reached second base, I will allow a home run to happen during the course of this madness, if it happens with 1 run only. Okay? But if a pitcher goes into a D section, any batter is reached on second base, he will be relieved immediately. I think that's about the best way I can get into this with the pitch count league, as I call it. No, they're not going to be a lot of complete games, unless something really good goes and happens. I think that's the best way to do it. And a good example is I've got the Cardinals and the Cubs right here. This was done on April 2nd, 2017. So I didn't think it'd be so bad. I got 2017. It took me about 4 or 5 hours to fix. I had to take a nap in between, guys. Sorry, I am getting old. I do apologize. Since the heart attack, I have not really been myself. I'm not 100%. I wish I was. Up 2018, I went 2018, I went 2017, you dork. There we go. 2017, okay. This game went 4-3. As you can tell, the initial pitches, this was Lester versus Martinez, did not complete the game. So, and as you're going to look here, you're going to see that Chicago only had 2 pitches, which is not bad. Or the Cardinals had 2 pitches, but the Cubs had 5. We're going to possibly see this. Again, the other rule that I apply in a lot of my games here, because I'm not here to have batting practice, is the fact that I will use pitchers if they get 10 hits or a combination of 10 hits and walks, and not 2 walks equal 1 hit. That's the way I describe it. I will yank them. I don't have that problem. Okay, starting lineups for the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Schwarber will be playing left field. I do not know the names, so bear with me, guys. Not all of them, anyway. Chris Bryant will be our third baseman. I've heard of him. Anthony Rizzo will be playing first. Ben Zobrist, who came recently, I believe, from Tampa Bay, is playing right field. Addison Russell will be playing third. I can come up with information as I go along. Jason Hayward, who is playing center field. Excuse me. Wilson Contreras will be our catcher. John Lester's batting 8th, the rare place for in the game. He's batting 8th and pitching, and Javier Baez will be playing second base for the Chicago Cubs. For the St. Louis home team, St. Louis Cardinals in the new Busch Stadium. I don't have, obviously this is NPiii, don't have the stadiums. I do have all this in Digital Diamond though, guys. So if y'all like me to play Digital Diamond, I don't have a problem going back into it for a while. Dexter Fowler will be playing center field. I believe he was recently of Houston, of all things. I think he was traded. Aldamus Diaz will be playing third. Matt Carpenter's at first. Johnny Peralta will be playing third. Aldemir Diaz is at shortstop. I take that back. I apologize. Yadier Molina will be playing catcher. Steven Piscotty will be playing our right fielder. Jed Goykor will be playing second base. Rando Grichuk will be playing left. And the pitcher is Carlos Martinez. Again, we use the second lineup. Let's get the ball game going here. Okay. Kyle Schwarber is up at bat, first time up here. By the way, let me set my thing up here real quick. Hold on. I know I forgot to do something here. I never like broadcasting without a score sheet because you can't, can't tell the players without a scorecard. All right, guys, here we go. Due up first is Kyle Schwarber here. Looking for, hey, get back over there. Camera's trying to run away from me, guys. Don't bear with me here. All right. We're a little slow tonight, okay? All right, so we are a little slow. I do apologize already. There we go. All righty. Okay, yep, I need to... Come on, I need to see if we can do it. There we go. As long as everybody can see, that's what I need to do. Alright. Let's see what that does. I'm looking to play with the camera now, getting used to this again, so bear with me, guys. There we go. Towards there. Those are Q-tips, by the way. They're using the blind. I use it so the dice don't go flying out. Just so everybody knows. Okay, here we go, guys. Alright. And Schwarber is up. Here is the pitch by Martinez. It's a 26. There we go. 26. And Martinez strikes out Schwarber to start the game. Due up here is... Oh, come on. What's going on here? Why is this thing acting up? There we go. Alright, Chris Bryant. Da 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 da. Oh God! No, I don't want a manual click. What the heck happened here? Hold on, guys. Something hit that I didn't need to hit. I have a minor error in here. Yes, I do. Okay. I didn't want no delay, that's my problem. I'll have to do it now. Sorry guys, I apologize. Alright, here we go. Okay. Getting used to this on the 2017 season. Alright. Chris Bryant is up to bat. Here is the pitch. It is a 53. What the hell? Oh, are you kidding me? Hang on. My God, what the heck happened to my game? No. Okay, save that as a default. It's not what I wanted, but I'll have to do. Actually, hold on. No. There we go. No delay. There we go. Thank you. I think I finally got it fixed. I apologize, guys. I'm having a terrible time with my game right now. I do apologize. Okay, here we go. Alright, and Anthony Rizzo will be our next batter. He's our first baseman today. Here is the pitch. And Bryant, by the way, reached on air to the second baseman on a drop ball. I do apologize. I'm paying more attention to what's going on than I am anything else. Okay, it's a 23-2 Anthony Rizzo. Oh, come on. What the hell is the problem now? Thank you. There we go. And Anthony Rizzo hits towards second baseman, fires over towards shortstop Russell for the easy play. Russell tries to fire back to first, not in time. Rizzo is on first with the fielder's choice. And Bryant is out on the fielder's choice 4-6. Due up here will be Ben Zobrist, who's batting cleanup this year for the Chicago Cubs. They said recently came from, I do believe came from the Tampa Bay Rays, if I remember right, in 2016. Nope, he was at, I fell way behind myself. I do apologize for that too. He batted .232 for the Cubs in 2017. Right now he's batting .283 for him this year. Came to the Cubs from the Kansas City Royals in 2015-16. Good enough to bat .272 for him for that season. Not bad for first time in the National League. And he was a free agent. He was granted free agency, and he was signed with the Chicago Cubs in 2016 and has not left them. Not bad. He managed to play one season with the Royals. More likely, they came up with the Tampa Bay Rays. Here we go. It is a 21. And Ben Zobrist flies out, heading out towards our center fielder. Routine fly ball. Dexter follow. Wait for it. And that is it for the first inning. No runs, no hits. One runner left on base. And one error by the St. Louis Cardinals, our second baseman, Ben Goyko. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. I'm going to call it Goyko. I think that's how they pronounce it here. Do it for the St. Louis Cardinals is Dexter Fowler. Dexter Fowler, I believe, came from the Houston Astros. We will look him up real fast here. Let me get back to the thing. Dexter Fowler will be coming up. Like I say again, I do apologize. I am making terrible mistakes today in this game. A little tired, guys. Just bear with me, all right? Like I said, I do. I am sorry. So, well, we're trying to get this right. I'm still getting used to 2017. And Dexter Fowler actually came over from the Chicago Cubs. He was in Houston. I do remember that. I am way behind in catching up on what's going on. But then again, this day and age, you never know who's going to be playing where for what year. Because he was a free agent. They make trades in July like it's nothing, and because they don't want to pay the free agency money. Here's the pitch to Fowler. It's a 12, and he hits to our second baseman. Baez fires over towards Rizzo, and that is one down here in the bottom of the first inning for the St. Louis Cardinals to start their season off. Aldous Diaz is up. Our shortstop for the Cardinals. Here is the pitch by John Lester, 24. And Lester strikes him out. That's the first strikeout of the season for John Lester, the left-hander for the Cubs. Did come from the Red Sox at one time. Excellent pitcher. Was. Here is the pitch to Carpenter. It is a 13. And Lester has walked Carpenter. We have a runner on first base here already here in the first inning. Lester's a C rating, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. Johnny Peralta is our batter, third baseman for the St. Louis Cardinals. Here is the pitch. 24. And he is struck out. That is the third out of the inning. 2 strikeouts for Lester. No runs, no hits. 1 runner left on base. Due up to bat for the Chicago Cubs will be Addison Russell, Hayward, and Contreras. Addison Russell of the Chicago Cubs. There we go. Addison Russell. This is his third season with Chicago Cubs here in 2017. Batted .304 for the Cubbies. 12 home runs, 43 RBIs he did in 2017. But obviously with the league here, we're not going to find out. So we're going to call his 2016 records. He just come off there with 21 home runs, 95 RBIs, batted .238. Had non-base percentage 321. Not the biggest hitter. He was, though, a all-star. And he was actually he's actually in the MVP voting. Here is the pitch. It is a 41. And Russell hits to our third baseman. Our shortstop, take that back. Our shortstop, Diaz grabs it up real easy, fires over towards first. For the out, we have 1 down. God, I'm making terrible mistakes tonight, guys. I am sorry. Jason Hayward is up. He's the center fielder. Here is the pitch. It is a 63. And Jason Hayward hits out deep towards center field. Stepping back, heading towards the warning track is Dexter Fowler. He makes the play. We have 2 down. Due up is Wilson Contreras. He is the catcher this year for the Chicago Cubs. Here's the pitch. 66. And Wilson Contreras heads out towards the right field line. He's heading way back, way back. Piscotty, all he could do is he's run out of room, and it is over the wall. A home run for the Chicago Cubs. They take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second inning. 1-0 for the Cubs. Still up is John Lester. John Lester. Interesting here. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Well, I know he got his pitching record. Okay, John Lester for the Chicago Cubs in 2016 went 19-5 for the Cubbies, by the way. All right, he was second in the Cy Young voting. 2017, he proved he could actually hit a little bit. He batted .148, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. 2017, batted .102 in 2016. But he had to have done something because Baez is a worse hitter than he is. And here is the pitch to Lester. 2 down here in the top of the second inning to 26. And Lester has struck out. But the Cubs have drawn first blood this game with a 1-0 lead on the home run by Contreras. At the end of 1.5, it is the Chicago Cubs 1, The St. Louis Cardinals, nothing. Due up to bat for the Cardinals is Molina, Piscotty, and Goyko. Here is the pitch to Yadier Molina, who had a .439 slugging percentage back in 2016. Or 2017 he did, and it's a 63. He hits it out towards center field. Sees a lot of balls are heading out that way today. Nice, good, solid hitting out the way, and even better, nice, good, solid catching by the center fielders. And he is out. One down here in the bottom of the second inning. Due up to bat is Steven Piscotty, St. Louis Cardinals. Here is the pitch. It's a 53. And Steve Piscotty hits out towards left field. Stepping back will be our left fielder, Schwarber. It gets off the glove, heads towards the wall. Piscotty's on his way to second base. And he will be safe with an E7. And he is on second base. And the Cardinals have their first threat of the game. Goyko's up to bat. Jed Goyko, who is playing second base today here on opening day, is the pitch. 41. And he hits a weak pop-up to our shortstop. Comes down real quick. We have 2 down. Steve Piscotty's on second base on the air by Schwarber. Coming to bat is Grichuk. Our left fielder for the St. Louis Cardinals, Randall Grichuk. Here is the pitch. It is a 64. And Lester strikes him out. That is Lester's third strikeout of the game. No runs, no hits. Again, 1 run left on base. And coming to bat for the Chicago Cubs will be Javier Baez, Schwarber, and Bryant. And here we go. Top third inning. Javier Baez. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on here, guys. Hold on. Okay. Why he batted ninth is beyond me. Javier Baez in 2016 for the Chicago Cubs. Batted .273. Decent hit. 14 home runs, 59 RBIs. This must be one of Madden's strange ideas then. The young man had decent pop and power, in all honesty. Don't know what's going on, but this is the way they set the order up. This is how we're going to play it. Here is the pitch to Baez. 54. And he hits out towards right field, waiting for that back there, heading towards the line is Piscotty. He does make the play. We have 1 down. Coming back is Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber in the first inning struck out to Carlos Martinez. And here is the pitch. 52. And he has struck out a second time to Carlos Martinez. That is Martinez's third strikeout of the game so far. Do it bat will be Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant reached on an error by our second baseman. Goyko. We have a heck of a time with that name. If anybody else can help me with it, I will be more than happy to appreciate it right now. Alright, here is the pitch to Bryant. It is a 22. And Chris Bryant hits out deep towards right center field. Gets in between our two fielders and runs its way towards the wall. Bounces off the wall. Picking up is Fowler. Fowler fouls it back in, but Bryant is on second with the double. It's his first hit of the game, first hit of the season. And second time on base. Coming to bat will be Rizzo. Rizzo last time up hit into a fielder's choice. Here is the pitch. 22. Possible thing going on here. He has made contact. Let's see how far it's going to go. And Rizzo hits out towards center field. It's going deep, deep, deep back there. And it hits the guard. It hits the hedges there in deep center field. A 2-run blast by Bryant. And that is the second home run of the season for the Chicago Cubs. First for Bryant. Due up to bat is Zobrist. Zobrist left to center field. It's a 3-0 Chicago Cubs lead here in the top third inning. Here is the pitch. 42. And Zobrist strikes out. But again, the Cubs got 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on base at the end of 2.5 innings. It is Chicago Cubs 3 and the St. Louis Cardinals nothing. Coming to bat for the St. Louis Cardinals will be the pitcher, Carlos Martinez, Dexter Fowler, and Adames Diaz. We're here at the bottom third inning. Here is the pitch. It's an 11 to Martinez. He got contact on the ball. 51, and he hits out towards right center field, heading that way, and it gets over the head of our right fielder, pops onto the wall, and Martinez is on his way to second base with a double. First of the game for the Cardinals by, of all people, the pitcher. And I've had many games, as you guys know, that I've thrown that the first of the game, for some reason, a lot of times is done by the pitcher. He has to help his own game out. Due up is Dexter Fowler. Last time up, he grounded out to our second baseman. And we're going to see if we play some Cardinal baseball, see if we get him to bunt one across. Here is the pitch. It's a 45. And no, he is walked. John Lester walks Fowler, trying to get a little bit too careful on him. And we have runners on first and second. Coming to bat is Aldemus Diaz. Last time up, he struck out. Here is the pitch to Diaz. It's a 12. And Diaz hits it to our shortstop. Shortstop fires second real quick over to first for the double play. Martinez will take third on it. A 6-4-3 double play by the Chicago Cubs. First double play of the season for them. Due up will be Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter walked his first time up. Diaz hits a double play to the shortstop. Standard ground ball. Martinez was already running. Must have been a 3-2 pitch when it happened. Here is the pitch. 64. And Carpenter away for the plate. Martinez stepped out a little too far. Got caught napping. And he is nailed at third base on a 2-5 on a snap throw by the catcher. And that is 3 down. Carlos Martinez picked off by the catcher at the end of the third inning for the St. Louis Cardinals. No runs, 1 hit. Nobody left on base at the end of 3 of the Chicago Cubs, 3 of the St. Louis Cardinals, nothing. And this is one of the reasons why I enjoy this game, because of these weird plays that keep showing up. Coming to bat here will be, for the Chicago Cubs, Addison Russell, Hayward, and Contreras. There we go. Okay. First time up, Addison Russell. Ground out to our shortstop. He is 0 for 1. Here is the pitch. And it is a 55. Get out of there. Stupid thing. And Addison Russell hits out towards left center field. It's going to drop in front of Fowler for the base hit. Russell's on with his first hit of the season. Here to start the top of the fourth inning, coming to bat will be Jason Hayward. Jason Hayward today is 0 for 1. Flew out deep to center. Flew out too deep to center field. Here is the pitch. 16. And he hits to our shortstop. Russell is on the run. He's going to make the second base. Only play can go to first, and it's a 6-3. He does make the play. We have 1 down. Russell is on second base on the ground ball. As he was on the move. Coming to bat will be Wilson Contreras. Wilson Contreras hit the first home run of the game of the season for the catcher. And as our catcher, okay, let's see what he has done here. And in 2016, he batted 282, 12 home runs, 35 RBIs. The man does have a little bit of pop. 2017 was even better, 21 home runs and 74 RBIs. Yes, we are going to have home runs in 2017. I'm not even going to deny that. The question is, what else are we going to have here? That's going to be the key. Okay? In the actual game, on opening day in 2017, Wilson Contreras went 2 for 4, did have a home run, but he hit it in the 9th with 2 on. In a losing cause for the Chicago Cubs as the Cardinals defeated them 4-3. And that's where that game went. Here is the pitch to Contreras. It's a 23. And Martinez strikes him out. As Martinez's 5th strikeout of the game here, to go along with has only given up 2 mistakes. Unfortunately, they've been big ones. Here is the pitch to John Lester, who struck out his first time up. 53, and Lester hits it deep back to first base. Addison Russell's heading us over towards third. John Lester is on. Over on the first base side, runners are on first and third now. Addison Russell's able to make it across. Though he did already, so that's Lester's first hit of the season. Due up is Javier Baez. Javier Baez last time flew out to our right fielder. There are 2 down in the top of the 4th inning. Here is the pitch. 64. And he is struck out this time by Martinez. That ends the 4th inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on base. That Chicago's left on 3 now. At the end of 3.5, it is the Chicago Cubs 3, the St. Louis Cardinals nothing. Coming to bat for the St. Louis Cardinals. I leave like that. Is Matt Carpenter, Johnny Peralta, and Yadier Molina. Matt Carpenter's first time up walked. He was at the plate when Martinez got picked off at third. Here is the pitch to Carpenter. 55, and he hits out towards left center field. It's going to go back there. It's going to drop on in. Going to pick it up is our left fielder Schwarber, who fires it back into our second baseman. But Carpenter is on first with a base hit. Due up will be Johnny Peralta. Johnny Peralta last time struck out. John Lester has struck out 3 batters, walked 2 so far this game. Here is the pitch. It's a 33. And Johnny Peralta also hits out toward left center field on a shallow hit to left center field. Able to charge up to it is Hayward. Hayward brings it back in. Matt Carpenter will have to stay at second base as Hayward fires to the cutoff pin and he looks towards third. Runners are on first and second here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Cardinals are threatening for the first time. Actually, are threatening for this inning here. Coming to bat is Yadier Molina. There is no out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the Cardinals are going to see if they can try to push the runners over to second and third and get rid of the double play possibility on a bunt by Molina. Let's see what happens here. It's a 64. And it is a strike. We're going to wave the bunt. Molina is going to swing away. Let's see what happens here. Here is the pitch. 36. And infield fly rule takes effect as Molina pops it up. Wait for it to come down is the shortstop Addison Russell, who makes the catch. Carpenter and Peralta will stay where they are. And coming to bat is Steven Piscotty. Steven Piscotty reached second base on an error by the left fielder Schwarber on a fielding error. And here is the pitch to Piscotty. Runners are on first and second. They do take a lead. Here we go. It's a 43. And Piscotty hits to Lester. Lester fires to the shortstop, standing at second base. Fires first for the out. That's the second double play by the Chicago Cubs. And that ends the 4th inning. It is no runs, 1 hit, 2 hits, 1 runner left on base at the end of 4. It is Chicago Cubs, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The St. Louis Cardinals, no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Coming to bat for the Chicago Cubs will be Kyle Schwarber, Bryant, and Rizzo. Kyle Schwarber so far this game is 0 for 2. Here we are on the top of the 5th inning at St. Louis at Busch Stadium. Here's the pitch. It's a 52. And for the second time, Schwarber has struck out. That is Martinez's 7th strikeout here in the game. Coming to bat will be Bryant. Chris Bryant. Bryant so far has doubled and reached on an error. He is 1 for 2 today. Here is the pitch to Bryant from Martinez. 26. And Martinez strikes him out. That's the 8th strikeout for Carlos Martinez this game. Due up here is Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo is 1 for 2. Reached down the fielder's choice and smacked that 2-run shot in the 3rd inning. His first home run of the season. Here is the pitch to Rizzo. 64. That's the strike. And Martinez got pinpoint control this inning. Here we go. 63. And he has even better than pinpoint control. He has struck out the side and the 5th inning. Martinez in here pitching his heart out. That is his 4th strikeout in a row for Martinez. Coming to bat for St. Louis Cardinals will be Goyko, Grichuk, and Martinez himself. It is a 3-0 game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. John Lester is on the hill for the Chicago Cubs. Maintaining the lead. Here we go. Here is the pitch to Goyko. It is a 13. And Goico gets a strike by. Here's the pitch, 44. And he hits out up towards left center field again. It's getting a ball, drives right on in. Good place for everybody seems to be hitting today. Good swing, solid. It's not a pull hitter type thing, but it's going over towards the left. Jed Goico is on first base with the base hit. Ball thrown in by Hayward. And Grichuk is up to bat here. Grichuk today is 0 for 2. He is 0 for 1. He is struck out. His first time up. And here we go. Here is the pitch. 44. And he hits out towards left center field on a shallow shot. Goico's trying to get over there. Round second, heads towards third. Thinks about it real quickly. The guys sold out the base coaches. Putting runners on first and second again for the St. Louis Cardinals. This is the third time they are now threatening. Coming to bat is Carlos Martinez, the pitcher. Here in the 5th inning, he's going to see what we can do here. And last time up, he hit a double. Here is the pitch, though, to Martinez. On a bunt try, 65. And he fouls out back to the catcher. Heading back that way, our catcher Contreras is got his eye on the ball, waiting for it to come on down. Makes the play. We have one down. Coming to bat is Dexter Fowler. Dexter Fowler is 0 for 1 today. Walked and ground out to the second baseman. Runners are on the move. They will be moving. Here is the pitch. It is a 56. And Fowler has struck out. The runners get back to their bases. That is the 4th strikeout for John Lester this inning. We have 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Alderman Diaz is up. He has struck out and hit into a double play. Here is the pitch. 23. And he hits a pop-up towards our second baseman. Easily waiting for it will be our second baseman, Baez. Makes the play, and we have 3 down. Runners again, left on first and second time. No runs, 2 hits. 2 runs left on base at the end of 5 innings. It is the Chicago Cubs 3, the St. Louis Cardinals nothing. Both pitchers still seem to be well rested. So we're going to see what we got going on here. Coming to bat for the Chicago Cubs will be Ben Zobrist, Addison Russell, and Hayward. Ben Zobrist, last time he struck out. And he is flown out to center field. Here is the pitch by Martinez. It's a 56. And he hits a pop-up heading towards that way. Heading back into the grass is our shortstop, Diaz, and he makes the play. We have 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. That does end the strikeout streak for Martinez. He has 9 strikeouts this game. Here is the pitch to Addison Russell. Addison Russell has a base hit and grounded out. It is a 65. And he hits towards third base. Heading out there towards the dugout is Peralta. Peralta has a break, waits for it to come on down. Pulls back into towards the infield. And he makes the play. Off the wind, due to bat, and we have 2 down. Due to bat will be Jason Hayward. Jason Hayward is 0 for 2. He grounded to short, flown out. Here's the pitch. 36. Whoops, let's get that right. And he is walked. That is Martinez's first walk of the game to go along with his 9 strikeouts. Coming to bat will be Contreras. Contreras has hit a home run and struck out. Here is the pitch. 56. And he pops it up to our shortstop, Diaz. Diaz makes the easy play. We have 3 down. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base at the end of 5.5. Chicago 3, the St. Louis Cardinals nothing. We'll talk about this right now. John Lester has reached a D rating. Okay. Now, if this was in the 60s, we play it by ear and hopefully he can get it done. Okay? And a lot of times we can do that, especially this 1 or 2 outs. If John Lester has a runner on second base, because this is what I call the pitch count league, and this is the only way I can be fair about the pitch count league. If he has a runner on second base, he could be pitching a no-hitter. Okay? And he's in the D rate, it's a threat. And the other time wouldn't pull would be a no-hitter, by the way. Okay? Even if you say, like I say, he's throwing a shutout right now. If you look in 2017, you're not going to see a lot of complete game shutouts. by one pitcher. He will be pulled. No questions asked. He will be pulled if a runner's left on second base and he is the pitcher. He carries a D rating with him. Coming to bat is Matt Carpenter. Here's the pitch. Up. Don't want to do that. That's a mistake. I apologize. I hit that by accident. It's a 16. And Carpenter hits towards our shortstop. Russell fires a Rizzo for the out. That is one down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. By the way, John Lester is the pitcher of record. It is. He did make 5 innings. Coming to bat is Johnny Peralta. Johnny Peralta is so far is 1 for 2. He had base hit and struck out. Here is the pitch. 51. And he is walked. John Lester walks him. That's his 3rd walk of the game by Lester. We have a runner on first base here, and the batter is Yadier Molina, who has popped out to the shortstop and flown out to center field. Here is the pitch. It is a 61. And Molina hits towards shortstop. Russell fires over towards Baez. Baez over to Rizzo. And a 3rd double play of the game for the Chicago Cubs. And we have 3 down. No runs. No hits. Nobody left on base. Coming to bat for the Chicago Cubs will be John Lester. We'll keep him. We'll let him stay in the game. Actually, we're going to pull for a pinch hitter. I'll think about it. Baez and Schwarber. Let me see what the Cubbies did here. I'll take a look here real quick, guys. In case anybody's looking, I hope you were. All right, correct. John Lester, by the way, for real on with 5 innings. And no, they just replaced him. That's all. They gave up a single and a walk. Had 2 runners on base. That's what I need to do. Okay, so I was in the 6th. John Lester will bat. All right. So, that's what we're going to do here. Okay. John Lester will bat tonight. And there we go. All right. John Lester today so far is 0 for 2. He has flown out and struck out. Here is the pitch. In the top 7th inning, it's a 36. And he has struck out. That is Martinez's 10th strikeout of the game. Coming to bat will be Kyle Schwarber, who has struck out 3 times. He has definitely been horse-collared this game. Can Martinez do it a 4th time? Here is the pitch. It is an 11. And he's gone now. Javier Baez, I take it back. I apologize. Javier Baez with the 11 here. And it's a 21. And Javier Baez does make it over. It's over deep into right center field, closer to Fowler. It scoots underneath his glove, gets towards the wall here, and it is a double for Javier Baez. And he reaches second for the 6th Cardinal hit of the game. We have a runner on second base, 1 down here in the 7th inning. Due up here is Kyle Schwarber. Here is the pitch. It is a 45. And Schwarber is walked. Okay, and as I have said, okay, he just reached D rating, so I will give him 1 batter. Due up is Bryant. Here is the pitch. 65. And Bryant hits the deep high and foul. A foul ball to our catcher Molina. Molina's able to make the play quite easily for everybody there. It's just up and down right behind the plate. We have 2 down here in the top 7th inning. Coming to bat is Rizzo. Rizzo has home runs. That's one of Chicago's 2 home runs here. 2-run blast in the 3rd inning. And since then he has struck out. Here is the pitch to Rizzo. It's a 22. And let's see what happens here. This is going to be a problem. 1 batter too many. And he does. It's 1 batter too many. Rizzo hits out deep towards left center field. It's going to bounce off the wall. Here comes Baez. Here comes Schwarber. And Rizzo takes second on the double. 2-run RBI for Rizzo. He has 4 RBIs here in the game. And Martinez will sit down now. He does have given 5 runs too, by the way. Coming to pitch for the St. Louis. 1 batter too many. That was my fault entirely. Hi, Al. That is 1 batter too many. Coming to pitch for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Oh, let's have a good time with this one, guys. Okay, let's see what happens here. Will be Shuang Huang Ho will be the pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. He was the scheduled pitcher in this game here and came in right about the same time. Shuang Huang Ho is his name. Let me see if I can get you some information on the fella. He is obviously Korean, I believe he is, by the name here. Let's get some info and see what we got on the man. He is from South Korea, I was correct. Came up in the St. Louis organization in 2016, or was picked up in 2016. He is the closer. He was anyways, probably still is. It might be. He's 19 saves. Got 76 games, had an ERA of 1.92, 6 wins, 3 losses in 2016. This man has control over anything I've ever seen in my life, okay, upon the better ones I've seen yet for a reliever. 103 strikeouts to go with 18 walks. And that is it. So far in 2018, I don't know if we've seen him yet or not, he carries a 2.03 ERA. He has finished one game, does have a save. He is with the Toronto Blue Jays. 15 strikeouts to go along with 2 walks. The man can pitch. No questions, the man can pitch. It's different now. If you catch the beginning of, you're going to see I have one certain rule change. Like I said, I threw one batter too many. I thought I could get away with one. I should have let it go after you had the foul out. If you reach the D stage and you have a runner on second base, you're out. Okay, well I got him to do really, it just happened while he was walking your batter. I got him to do Bryant. I got to do Bryant. Bryant popped out, and then I delivered the double to Rizzo. So that's what happened. I like it, though. I think it can be done. That's the only rule change I had it on. The 5 runs, 5 innings still hold to effect, and my what I call the 10 hits, or a combination 10 hits and walks, that will still hold into effect. Otherwise, I don't think I have any other strange rules to go with this. Because infield in always on with a runner on third. At the no or 2 outs. It's not bad. I also got for Digital Diamond, too. I played a nice 6-5 game between the Cardinals and the Giants. It could be quite enjoyable, too. They allow only 3 batters after you get tired. I did one here for practice, 5-4. I'm still getting used to the idea I got to throw the batters out. I got to throw the pitches out like that. So I think that'll be fair in what I call the pitch count league. Even if they're throwing a shutout, they're done. I could deal with that. Okay, here we go. We are still in the top of the 7th inning. Anthony Rizzo's on second. Ben Zobrist is the batter for the Cubs. Here is the pitch. It's a 23, and he has hit it to our second baseman, Baez. I'm sorry about that. Goyko. And Goyko fires it over towards first, and he is out. To Carpenter, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But again, the Cubs put 2 runs across on Rizzo's double. He now has 4 RBIs for the game, and the Chicago Cubs lead the St. Louis Cardinals 5-0 here going into the bottom of the 7th inning. John Lester is also NAD rating, like I was mentioning. Coming to bat for the Cardinals will be Piscotty, Goyko, and Grichuk. Here is the pitch to Piscotty. It's a 24, and he has struck out. That is Lester's 5th strikeout of the game. Go along with 3 walks. Coming to bat will be Goyko. Goyko so far today is 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the 5th inning and got as far as second base. Here is the pitch. 23. And he hits the second base. Baez is able to get over to Rizzo real quickly for the out. We have 2 down. Due up will be Grichuk. Grichuk is 1 for 2. He has struck out and got a base hit back in the 5th inning. Here is the pitch. It's a 35. And he has struck out. That is Lester's 6th strikeout of the game. Going into the top of the 8th inning, it is the Chicago Cubs 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The St. Louis Cardinals, no runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. O is still on the mound for the Cardinals. Coming to bat for the Chicago Cubs will be Addison Russell, Hayward, and Contreras. Addison Russell so far today is 1 for 3. He got a base hit back in the 4th. He has grounded out and fouled out actually to our 3rd baseman. Here is the pitch. 46. And Russell hits it out. It's He got a nice pull on the ball. Gets past the diving glove of our third baseman, Peralta, and gets into left field for the weak hit. Who's playing left field over here? Gretchen comes on in, rushes very quickly. Russell will take first base on the hit. Due up here will be Jason Hayward. Jason Hayward has walked, grounded out, and flown out this game so far. Here in the top, the 8th inning, runner on first. Here is the pitch. 32. And he hits to our second baseman, Gorko. Gorko pitches over the short. Short fires over the first. Not in time. And he'll get credit for a fielder's choice. Hayward is on first. Addison is out 4-6. Yeah, that's a D rating on. Oh, but there's runners on first, not second. So he can still play. He can still pitch. That's where the rule change goes into effect. Wilson Contreras has 1 for 3 today. He hit a home run. He hit the home run in the second inning to start the game off. Here is the pitch. 35. And it is a wild pitch. Jason Hayward will take second base on the wild pitch by O. He has thrown wild pitches, by the way. I did check the record, so it's perfectly legit. Here's the pitch to Contreras. 1 ball and no strikes. 25. And Contreras does hit a base hit out there. He's out towards, gets past the shortstop. Hayward is on his way, and he scores. And it's now 6-0 Chicago Cubs. On the very next pitch, and we're going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this in here. To John Lesser, he fires down middle, and there goes Contreras. But he is going to get thrown out real easily. He didn't not get a good break. Thrown out to our shortstop, Diaz, and we have 2 down on the caught stealing. John Lesser is the batter. Oh, is going to see if we can get him, at least get him to finish the inning. Here is the pitch to John Lesser. It's a 65, and it's going to be a base hit to left field for John Lester. His second hit of the game. He's 2 for 4. Javier Baez is our batter. He is 1 for 3. Has scored a run in the 7th inning. It's Chicago Cubs 6-0 lead. Here is the pitch to Baez. 41, and he hits to the shortstop. Gets the easy play over to second base for the fielder's choice. And that ends the 8th inning. But the Chicago Cubs get 1 more run on 2 hits, I believe it looks like here. There was 1 run left on base at the end of 7.5. It is Chicago Cubs 6, St. Louis Cardinals nothing. Coming to bat will be a pinch hitter, Dexter Fowler and Diaz. It's killing me now, too. I seen you have the same problem. See, now that's why I got killed. Yeah, I had the game on, but I didn't want to. But because I wanted to do this one, and I really did want to do this one, I shut the Red Sox game off so I wouldn't get distracted. I'll look it up in the highlight reel. I'll catch it. I like Joe Kelly. I've got him, like I said, I've got him in my fantasy league. He's doing quite well for me. Thank you very much. It'll be fun come next week when they're at the Bronx Zoo. So here we go. We're going to get a reliever here. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning, kiddies. It's a 6-0 Chicago lead. Lesser is pitching brilliantly. He is still hanging in there. Okay. Because I did not have a pinch hitter in this original game, I get full choice at the start of the season, so I'm not sure. That's why I'm glad to give him 2017 things. There we go. Right there, I got one. Jose Martinez will pinch hit for. You guys didn't see it, but he's in there. Jose Martinez will pinch hit 4-0. He did this in the actual original game, too. Jose Martinez, the little stats on him for him when he did this, he actually he scored the winning run of the game in the 9th inning for the St. Louis Cardinals in the actual game of 2017. Very, very good. Okay, here is the pitch. It is a 66, and Martinez just slaps the ball out and smacks it. It's heading deep out towards right field. It's definitely going to get past. Looks like it's going to get past the bullpen. And it is clearly out of here. It just took off like a rocket on Lester, and the Cardinals have their first run of the game on a home run by Jose Martinez here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Lester's still on the mound. Like I said, as I mentioned right at the very beginning of the game, I will allow that home run. If it happens again, he's out. That's the only best way I can do it. Here is the pitch to Dexter Fowler, who is 0 for 2 today, reached on a walk. It's a 43 and hits it to our Lester. Lester is able to scarf it up real quickly, fires the Rizzo for the out. We have 1 down. Due up will be Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 3 today. He has popped up, hit into a double play, and struck out. The Cubs have gotten 3 double plays this game. Here is the pitch. 25. Lester's pitched well to keep it on the ground, and he hits towards left center field again. Diaz able to get over there in the first base on a nice clean base hit. Bounce up on a 1-hopper to our center fielder, and we have a runner on first. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, coming to bat will be Matt Carpenter. Matt Carpenter has walked, gotten a base hit, and ground to short. Here is the pitch by Lester. 22. And Matt Carpenter hits out again now towards center field. Shallow center field. Coming on in real quick to get it is Hayward. Hayward fires it back in. We have runners on first and second. And Lester will be done for the day. We'll get his stats afterwards. John Lester will be done. We have pitches that we can choose from. I just got to figure out who I want. Okay. I gotta look at the Cubs roster real quick, guys, just for a fast sec here. I apologize. Okay, Wade Davis was the closer. All right. He didn't pitch this game. No, he did not. All right. We're gonna bring in a familiar fella, guys. He did pitch this game, so I can do this. It's legal, just not in the order. We're bringing in Koji Uehara. Koji Uehara, ex of the Red Sox, the closer, is pitching for the Chicago Cubs in 2017. And runs around first and second. Peralta's at the bat. Here's the pitch. 35. And Uehara strikes out Peralta. And we have 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Coming to bat will be Yadier Molina. Yadier Molina is 0 for 3. He has flown out to center, popped up to the shortstop, and grounded into a double play. Here is the pitch. 61. And he hits it to our second baseman, Baez. Baez takes the easy way out, throws over to Russell for the force, and we have 3 down. But the Cardinals finally do get on the board on a home run by Jose Martinez at the end of 7 to 8 innings. It is the Chicago Cubs 6. The St. Louis Cardinals 1. Due up for the Chicago Cubs will be Schwarber, Bryant, and Rizzo. Nope, he's not the pitcher. It will be, oh, so let me see what I can bring in here. Okay, that's my choice. Yes, it is. All right. Brett Cecil will be bringing in for the St. Louis Cardinals. Brett Cecil in this league. God, it's a good game so far. Yeah, I know. The Red Sox Midwest. I like that. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny. All right, I need to see what I need to see. I don't grab the wrong pitcher for the Cardinals here. I don't want to bring in the closer when I don't need to. So I'm going to treat 2017 also. Oh, that was the closer. Oh, it was the closer. Okay. Brett Cecil, though, was the setup man. Not a bad choice. Okay. Relief pitcher, 3 for 4. He was left-hander. In 2017, he was, and I don't like doing 2017 because this is 2017. In 2016, he was with the Toronto Blue Jays. Went 1-7, 3.93 ERA. 54 games, finished 8th. He was, like I say, he's a middle reliever. 45 strikeouts to 8 walks, very well done. Good ratio. That's a good 6 to. That's pretty much almost a 6-to-1 ratio. Very good, very well done. 5.63. About a 6-to-1 ratio. He came to the Cardinals via, I believe, let me look at this real quick, via free agency in November 2016, signed by the Cardinals. So, guys, here we go. We are in the bottom of the 8th. We're in the top of the 9th. Go back. Top 9th inning with a coming up to bat is Schwarber. Here's the pitch by Cecil. It's a 23. And he strikes out Schwarber. That's the 4th time Schwarber struck out. He is 0 for 4 today, basically. 4 strikeouts and a walk. He is starting his season rather dubiously. Chris Bryant's our batter. He reached on a double in the 3rd. Scored on a home run by Rizzo. Fouled out to Martinez when I should have yanked him. Here's the pitch. 23. And he hits out towards left field. Wait for it to come on down is Grichuk, and he makes the play. One of very few balls have gotten hit out into the outfield this game, unless you're getting a hit or a home run. Rizzo's our batter. He is 2 for 4, 4 RBIs with a home run and a double. Here's the pitch. It's a 53. And he gets to our 3rd baseman, pulls him over. Peralta pulls it down, tries to get the ball into his hand, drops the ball, juggles it too much. Rizzo makes the 3rd and 1st, and we have an 85 on Peralta, and it's the 4th time this game that Rizzo has reached base. He has reached base on the fielder's choice home run, struck out once, doubled, and now this. Here's the pitch to Ben Zobrist. 16, and he hits to our shortstop, Russell, and he is out. And that ends the 9th inning for Chicago Cubs. No runs, no hits, 1 run left on base at the end of 8.5 innings. Chicago Cubs 6, St. Louis 1, and we're going to bring in a new pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Uhara has done his job quite well, so we'll just bring in a new pitcher anyway. Let's see who Cubs like to have. Let's see who the Cubs had in this game. I got to play them first. I can't just pick and choose. That's what I like about this game. Okay. Coming to pitch 4 will be Carl Edwards. Carl was at a 2.98 ERA in the 2017 season. 19, yeah. See how much I've been playing 1965? Carlos will come in and finish the game up for Lester. Lester will get the win unless Edwards completely implodes. Stephen Piscotty is our batter. He is 0 for 3 today. He had reached an error in the 2nd inning. Here is the pitch. 61, and Piscotty hits a ground ball towards shortstop. Grabbing up is Russell. Russell fires over towards Rizzo, and we have 1 down. Due up is Jed Goyko. Jed Goyko is 1 for 3 today. 1 of 8 Cardinal hits, scattered all over the place. Here's the pitch. 55. And he hits a pop-up to our 3rd baseman. Waiting for it to come down is Bryant. They're in fair territory, and he calls fourth. We have the play. We have 2 down. Last chance for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 9th to start a rally going. Grichuk's up. He is 1 for 3. Also struck out twice. Reached on a base hit. Here is the pitch. 13. And he is walked. First base run for the Cardinals as well, but actually he is walked. First time for him. Edwards' first bad pitch. Bringing in another pinch hitter for the St. Louis Cardinals. Okay, I've got a few in here I could use. Okay, we're going to bring in Matt Adams. Matt Adams will pinch hit for Cecil. Here's the pitch. 53. And Matt Adams hits it to our 2nd baseman, and it gets in between his legs like a croquet field. Grichuk will take 2nd. Adams will take 1st, and that is the 2nd error of the game for the Cardinals. That is an E4 on Baez. It got in between his legs, and he tried to croquet the darn thing and ended up filling with the ball. Runs now are on 1st and 2nd. Due up is Dexter Fowler. Dexter Fowler right now is 0 for 3. He has reached on a walk, struck out, ground to the pitcher, ground to the 2nd base. Here is the pitch. 56. And Edwards finally gets through the inning, strikes out Fowler. That is the game. And we have to end the game here is John Lester, St. Louis Chicago Cubs, 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. St. Louis Cardinals, 1 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. And as I always ask, given my 30 seconds, we will get the we will get it going here. That is 4-2, 2017. As I save it. And that's my second game save here. Okay, neither one of these guys get the save. They weren't eligible for it. And Oho does not get a blown save, so here we go. That was easy enough in this game. They don't even get a hold. They're not credited with a hold. Alright. Let me do my other thing here, and that'll get you guys a good scoreboard here. Hang on. Alright. Oh, wrong one. Cancel. There we go. That's what I want right there. Okay. There we go. Now I hope you can see this as always. Hope everybody can see this when they watch it. Alright. Okay, yeah. Come on down. There you go. Alright. And here we go, guys. Pitching as always, because I was taught by Al to do that. For the St. Louis Cardinals, God, I got Martinez down. I didn't. Okay, for the St. Louis Cardinals, Martinez did take the loss. He pitched 6 2/3 innings. 1/3 too many by my stupidity. Great managerial job. Gave up 5 runs on, 7 hits. All earned. Walked 2, struck out 10. He did give up 2 long balls. One to Contreras in the second. The other one to Rizzo in the third. Otherwise, he was not pitched badly. O came in, pitched 1 1/3 innings, gave up 1 run, 3 hits. It was earned. Did face 6 batters. Not a bad job, not a great job. Brett Cecil came in to finish up the game. Did strike out 1 in his 4 batters he faced in his 1 inning he pitched. For the Cubs, John Lester went 7 1/3 innings. Very good job. Nice quality start. 1 run on 8 hits. Gave his earned. He walked 3, struck out 6. He was 1 walk away from getting pulled for the 10 hit rule, by the way, that I have inquired. He only gave up 1 home run. That's what brought him out. To Jose Martinez in the 8th inning. Koji Ohara came in, pitched 2/3 of an inning, struck out 1. And Carl Edwards finished it up. They gave up a walk and a hit. Had a little situation going on there with an error against him. For the Chicago Cubs for batting, Rizzo went 2 for 5. That's our man right there. He did get 4 RBIs with a home run and a double. Addison Russell went 2 for 4, both base hits. Contreras went 2 for 4, both base on a home run and 2 RBIs. And John Lester went 2 for 4. So not bad for the pitcher. Javier Baez did go 1 for 4. He did strike out once. And that's all 6 runs were either by Contreras or Anthony Rizzo. Rather unique thing going on here. Chris Bryant did have the Erickson double, his first of the season, as we can see here. Baez and Schwarber both had errors for the Chicago Cubs. Contreras was caught stealing for the St. Louis Cardinals. Matt Carpenter went 2 for 3. Nobody else had multiple hits. Carlos Martinez did get a double, though. Jose Martinez came to pinch hit. Did get the lone RBI with the home run. Otherwise, nothing strong on the Cardinals side. Otherwise, it was like 6 scattered base hits. Goyko got 1 error. Peralta got the other one. Diaz, Molina, Piscotty. Chicago Cubs had 3 double plays. Now, what is not here is in the 3rd inning with Martinez, the pitcher Martinez on 3rd. A snap throw by Contreras. Got him. So there was credited 2 to 5. He was caught snapping, and he got nailed on a snap throw by Contreras. It's a play I don't see in a lot of the games that being done here on snap throws to either 1st or 3rd. Excellent, well done. Cardinals did not get anyone. O had the lone wild pitch of the game. Let me save this. I like it, Al. I like 2017. I think I can work with it. It did. It happened. Yeah, in the case of on 3rd base, I call it a snap throw instead of a. And I damn blacked out. I know. I call it a snap throw instead, because that's what I think it is more than a pickoff, because it came from the catcher, not the pitcher, which I think is totally cool. I do. I really do. Okay. I found something too, Al. I know you're going to think I'm being silly here. I found something. So, okay. Do you remember the game? Have you heard of the game that's been out there? It's called The 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. where you pick two people from different eras and try to get them connected somehow one way or the other. Believe it or not, oh yeah, I like that. Picked off at first, or picked off by the pitcher, or picked off by the catcher. Baseball Reference has a little game in here, believe it or not. Okay. It's called the Oracle of Baseball. A little fun thing to play, it really is. Let me get back to sports referencing here. There we go. Okay, baseball. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me see. All right. Because I caught it by accident. Hold on here. There we go. So Al, if you don't mind one time, let me get that back up here. Hold on. See, this is the first I've ever had one done by the catcher. The second one I've had done by a catcher, by the way, in a snap throw. Al, give me two players. Not modern, you could actually spread them out. I don't care if you spread them out 90 years. It's called the 6 Degrees of Baseball. Just like the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Two players, I guarantee you we can put them together in 6 steps. And I tried it once. And I used Tris Speaker to Roger Clemens. And this is what they gave me in under 6 steps. Tris Speaker played with Jimmy Fox for the 1928 Philadelphia Athletics. Jimmy Fox actually played with Eddie Stanky, not for, with, in the 1944 Chicago Cubs during the war. Eddie Stanky played with Willie Mays, 1951 Giants. Willie Mays played with Tom Seaver. It took 22 years, but it happened. 1973 Mets. Tom Seaver played with Roger Clemens. They were teammates in 1986, and that's what this thing does. It's called the 6 Degrees of Baseball, or the Oracle of Baseball, but you got to get it through Google only. But that's what this thing does, and I'm thinking seriously. During my trivia questions, let's see what I got here. Bernie Carbo and Anthony Rizzo? Give me a sec. Ha ha! Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. Bernie Carbo. Anthony Rizzo. Come on. There we go. Anthony O-N-Y-R. Rizzo. Back up. Okay, Al, here you go. Bernie Carbo to Anthony Rizzo. All right. Kind of cool. Bernie Carbo played with Mike Vail of the 1978 Cleveland Indians when they were together. Mike Vail was with Chili Davis in 1983, San Francisco Giants. Chili Davis and Alfonso Soriano were with the 1999 New York Yankees together. Alfonso Soriano played with Anthony Rizzo for the 2013 Chicago Cubs. And that's what this does. I love it. I couldn't believe I found it. Oh God, I'm glad you got on to see part of the game. You'll hear the rules at the beginning, so don't mind. I did a terrible job starting this game off, so I do apologize for that. I am a little tired. Um, I like the 2017. I think I can do something with it. And I just had to change one rule, and still got to adjust to it. Obviously, as you can see, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to have that one player too many happen. So that's going to happen. It's part of the game. We've seen this. We've seen it too many times in the real game. Hey, he just threw to one player too many. Yeah, he did. He got his ass kicked by a grand slam. I played it. I set up in Digital Diamond too. Plays pretty good. They set up a little bit different, but it will work. I can do something, like I said. Anyway, it's midnight. I'm going to catch the last of the sports here, and I'm going to figure out what's going on from there. I'll catch the scores, catch my fantasy leagues, because one of them ends tonight. The other one ends tomorrow. I'm up on one. I'm just tearing somebody. I'm tearing somebody a new one. The other one, I'm in a 4-3 struggle with 3 ties. So I play a lot of head to head. I prefer head to head than rotisserie. And anyway, for anybody who watches the game, thumbs up is always good. If you don't think it's worthy of a thumbs up effort, then don't do it. I don't think it's worthy of a thumbs up effort. I'm not even going to lie tonight. Criticism is always welcome. Constructive criticism is especially welcome. The Facebook PC police can always look at it too. I would prefer they do. I don't think they're going to go after me for anything like that. I don't want them to. Anyway, Alan, I thank you very much for showing up to enjoy the game. I sure did enjoy yours. It did go weird. I did like that nice one. That definitely was a cardiac. That was definitely a Clint Park special. You made it fun. Thank you for bringing a Clip Art special. The dice will do that to you, by the way, so be warned. Everybody have an excellent night, and let me see what I got going on. I got to do a little bit of yard work real quick tomorrow. I got to see what I can do because I get very exhausted very easily. I don't know what that is, and once I get done, I will probably throw a couple of games up. I will probably go back into 65. I may even do a couple of digital diamonds just for fun. Anyway, you all take care. It's been fun, and have a great evening, and have an enjoyable Sunday. Thank you very much.